Have you ever seen a missed call? Felt a small wave of dread and just not called back? You told yourself you would do it later, but later never came. And the longer you waited, the harder it felt. If this sounds familiar, you are not alone, and you are definitely not rude. Psychology has a clear explanation for why so many people dread returning phone calls. Let's talk about it. Number 1. Phone calls demand your full attention right now. Unlike a text, a phone call cannot be answered on your own terms. It arrives unannounced and expects you to be present and articulate immediately. For people who like to think before they respond, that real-time pressure feels genuinely uncomfortable. You cannot pause, edit, or collect your thoughts. And that loss of control makes the whole thing feel exhausting before it even begins. Number 2. They create social anxiety in a very specific way. With texting, you can craft the perfect response. With a call, everything is live. Every pause, every awkward silence, every fumbled word is happening in real time. For people who are even slightly socially anxious, that exposure feels magnified on a phone call. The fear is not really about the person on the other end. It is about being caught off guard. Number 3. The longer you wait, the harder it gets. Someone misses a call and thinks they will call back soon. But soon turns into tomorrow, and tomorrow turns into next week. Now there is a whole new layer of guilt on top of the original discomfort. The task has grown from just a phone call into a situation that requires an explanation. And that makes picking up the phone feel even more impossible. Number 4. It interrupts your current mental state. Your brain works best when it stays focused on one thing at a time. A phone call forces an immediate and complete mental switch. Psychologists call this task switching cost. Shifting suddenly from one mental state to another takes real energy. A call does not just take the time of the conversation. It takes the mental preparation before and the recovery after. Number 5. For many people, it simply does not feel worth the energy. As communication shifted toward messaging, phone calls started feeling intense by comparison. A text is low effort and low stakes. A call feels like an event. For people who are introverted or emotionally drained, choosing a call over a message feels like choosing the harder option for no clear reason. So if you have a list of calls you have been meaning to return for weeks, it is not about being a bad friend or irresponsible. It is about how your brain processes demand, pressure, and energy. The phone call itself is rarely the problem. It is everything your mind builds around it that makes it feel so heavy. And most of the time, once you actually make the call, it is never as hard as it felt. If small everyday behaviors like this one make you think there is always something deeper going on, you are going to feel very at home here.